Let me start with a simple question. If we were promised America first, if we were promised no more foreign wars, if we were promised restraint, not regime change, then why are we suddenly talking about Venezuela again? Because here's what's happening, and this part matters. Reports are coming out that the United States has taken aggressive action involving Venezuela, and now officials there are publicly asking the U.S. president for proof of life of their own leader. Let that sink in for a second. A foreign government is asking the President of the United States to prove whether another country's leader is alive. And most Americans just found out after the fact. Remember the campaign? No endless wars? No foreign entanglements? No more playing world police? That message resonated, especially with people exhausted by Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, the list goes on. So what changed? We're being told not to worry, that it's classified, that it's about national security, that we should trust the process. But here's the problem. That's the exact language Americans were promised we wouldn't hear anymore. This isn't about whether you like Venezuela's government. This isn't about defending Maduro. This isn't about left or right. This is about power. Because when military or covert actions happen without transparency, without congressional debate, and without public explanation, democracy doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes quietly. And notice something else. If this were happening under a different precedent, we'd have wall-to-wall coverage, panels, breaking news, expert outrage. Instead, silence, vague language, and Americans piecing things together through foreign statements. When foreign governments are more transparent than our own, that should concern everyone. Venezuela isn't the story. The story is how quickly America first turns into America decides, without asking the American people. The story is how easily no more wars becomes trust us. You don't need details. And the story is how power expands when accountability shrinks. You don't have to oppose this precedent to ask questions. You don't have to defend another country to demand transparency. And you don't have to be partisan to notice when campaign promises quietly expire once power is secured. Because history shows us something very clearly. Foreign conflicts are often less about safety and more about distraction. America first was a promise. The question now is, who decides when it no longer applies? Like, share, and subscribe, because somewhere down the road, we will have to pay for what Trump has done.